So usually on this channel, I'm speaking to you in my capacity as a real historian with real credentials that I got at a real university. And don't comment asking which university that is. I don't see how that... that's not... But today is special. Today I'm speaking to you in my capacity as a real scientist. You can call me Dr. Sharp, MD, PhD, D&D, PED, QED. And today I'm addressing a topic which only science can make any sense of, the Kid Rock halftime show. This is a very serious, real, academic, scientific analysis. Okay, first sticking point, the national anthem guitar guy was actually not Jimi Hendrix. I know you thought he was, understandable. Guy comes out, starts playing Star Spangled Banner on electric guitar, and you're like, oh my God, it's Hendrix. It's Hendrix. He faked his death and also got way worse at the guitar. It's Hendrix. You thought it, I thought it. But after the show, I was patriotically examining the footage frame by frame, and I noticed something suspicious. Do you see it? I'll zoom in. There. This guy is white. I thought surely not. Surely some guy with just basic ground floor lead guitar competence wouldn't come out and try and pull off a Hendrix. That is madness. That's beneath the standards of the esteemed Turning Point All-American pre-recorded halftime plus a bit of the third quarter show. It's gotta be Hendrix. But no, I compared this guy to a picture of white, and they are alarmingly similar in tone. If anyone wants to repeat this experiment at home, I will link to the picture of white in the description. But it turned out okay, they turned it right around. They never intended for just some fucking guy to come out and do a Hendrix. Of course not. This show has Kid Rock standards. Of course not. They had 3 guys do a Hendrix. And 3 is more than 1, and that makes it better than Hendrix, scientifically speaking. Now, I don't know who these 2 mysterious mooks are. There's no record that these people actually exist, so I'm guessing they just haul these guys out of the freezer anytime they need a couple more axes, so I'm gonna label them Thawed Bodies 1 and 2. Thawed Bodies, other guy, great job. There certainly were 3 of you. Up next, we got Brass Knuckles Brantley doing a song he clearly stole from the highly coveted 3 Doors Down unreleased catalog. Unfortunately for Knuckles, turned out it was unreleased for a reason. I'm sure he realized his mistake as soon as he started singing, but listen, he's a real American. Real American! He pushed through, sang the whole thing, which all in turn agreed was a tragic turn of events. But only a momentary setback for Brass Knuckles. After all, the guy's a real American. Real American! You can tell because he says like Old Glory and red, white, and blue and stuff. That's not opinion, that's science. There's no keeping this guy down. Next song, comes out swinging. Jason Aldean cover, incredible move. I mean, who doesn't love a doughy folk country corpo doing a song by another doughy folk country corpo with an identical voice? You need to mind your business, man. Watch your mouth. Boy, I have to knock your loud ass out. Listen, I know I'm a little doughy too, but you know how the saying goes. You live in a glass house, throw a rock, baby. Go outside. The next act was really something special. I mean, at a time when there's been so much backlash against these tech CEOs and what they're doing to our culture and to our planet, I think it was really brave of TPUSA to bring out a performer who was 100% AI generated. At first I wasn't completely convinced. I thought the music's AI for sure. But she just looks so real. So I did an experiment, went to generate my very own Gabby, wanted to see what an AI modern female country music star looks like, and my God, it is uncanny. So great news, Gabby, you have a sister now, Cassidy Ray Monroe. You can braid each other's training data. Hang on, y'all. Cassidy Ray Monroe with the hit single, Neon on My Boots. Moving on, everyone's favorite act of the night, Lee Brice, aka General Lee. The General was a big hit with the ladies in the audience. You can tell by the feminine squeals that definitely weren't added in post. They weren't. They weren't. You think I'm being sarcastic? They weren't. Those were real women who were really excited by the General's little shoulder wiggle. It was real. It was real. You shut up. Shut your lying mouth! I can't even remember why I wanted to look like a scientist for this video. Sometimes I have a thought and I just do it, even though it confuses me. Anyway, in the first song, the General repeatedly reminded us that he belongs to the drinking class. I belong to the drinking class. And oh boy do I believe him. In the second song, he really gave the audience what it wanted by delivering an obligatory anti-trans line with all the sincerity of a tired lunch lady slopping peas.
Little boys ain't little girls.
But that wasn't really what the song was about. The song was about living with a disability. A lot of people don't know this about the General. He suffers from a severe disability that prevents him from doing day-to-day tasks like feeding his dog.
I just wanna cut my grass, feed my dog,
and driving his truck.
I just wanna catch my fish, drive my truck.
That disability, being country.
It ain't easy being country in this country nowadays.
If you thought people with Parkinson's and muscular dystrophy had a hard time putting on boots, that is nothing compared to how hard it is to wear boots.
Wear my boots.
If you're country, in this country, nowadays. Every morning this guy wakes up and all he wants to do is wear his boots, but he's just too country. And he fumbles with his boots for like 45 minutes before finally, with tears in his eyes, he rings up Brass Knuckles and Gabby GPT, and he goes, I can't wear my boots. It's the woke. It figured out I'm too country and I can't wear my boots. So they drive over and Gabby distracts and infuriates the woke with some of her personal artwork while Brass Knuckles Brantley puts on his brass knuckles so he can help the General put on his boots. And if you're thinking, why would you need to put on brass knuckles to help someone with their boots? Well, obviously, for the same reason you need him to sing a song. Idiot. This is tragic, y'all. I just read the General's case of country is actually so severe that he's been approached by the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and his wish was to play the Kid Rock halftime show. And when they realized that was his real wish and not a joke, they said okay. It was a controversial decision. Disability rights activists are saying this was the first wish, where Make-A-Wish should have just fucking said no. So that's the General. Then, finally, what we've all been waiting for, the man himself. His name is Kid. I'm not gonna make y'all listen to the whole Kid. Very sad situation with Mr. Rock. He appears to have been so drunk he forgot the lyrics to the song and had to just make mouth sounds to fill the silence. Luckily, he did pick up the thread in time to deliver the pro-crack and meth bars, so at least he's still speaking his truth. Now, I was outraged to learn that some people are accusing Mr. Rock of lip-syncing this beautiful song merely because at several points the mic came fully away from his mouth and the song kept going.
We're here to address the fake news media and all the trolls that are piling on trying to say I was lip syncing. And then they sent me a first cut. And my comment was, the sync is off. Now it's extremely difficult for them to line up the sync.
Now, I'm not saying that Mr. Rock is being dishonest about how difficult it is to sync video and audio. I would never say that, but I would like to show you something real quick. Sync. Notice how the video and audio are in sync now? Man, if only they'd had a few more days and a few more $1,000, they could have got it right. Now, we've been waiting all night for Mr. Rock, and shockingly, he only gets one song. Like you think Sheryl Crow's gonna come out so they can sing Picture or something, but no. That's when they bring out the Confederate Dracula to play the cello. Also a lady on the violin or the fiddle, which is what you call a violin once it crosses below the Mason-Dixon line. They do a beautiful song, one of my all-time favorites. It's called Patriotic Filler. Then, surprise closer, Robert Ritchie. Who is that? Nobody knows. He appears to be like a straight-laced contemplative man of faith, which is a pretty violent tonal shift from the Kid Rock stuff. No idea where they found this guy. Kind of felt like how in the Superman comics the stories just keep cutting to some random journalist for absolutely no reason. And you're like, go back to the guy who can catch bullets. Who is this fucking dweeb? All in all, if I were trying my very best to be fair to Mr. Rock and his show, I would say it was a, hang on, I wrote this down. A dismal, soulless exercise in the continued corporate abuse of a working-class art form with the aim of animating a few dead careers by injecting them with a serum of counterfeit patriotism, intelligence, insulting, pandering, miserable self-pity, and manufactured outrage. But also, I like when the guitarist went like, wah! So I give it a 7 out of 10. Still, it is the Super Bowl halftime show, and you would think they would have something better to offer than the... Oh, hang on. What's that? Fake earpiece? There was another one? At the football game? What's football? I just wanna pet a cat, eat an orange, go to bed. I just wanna mop my floor, cook a steak, do Sudoku.